Hi everyone, my name is Julie. Thank you so much for watching, and today we're doing our makeup rehab. Yay! I mean, boo! One of these days, I'm gonna be like, I think I'm done with makeup rehab. But until I get to that point, here we go. If you've never seen one of these videos before, what I do is I recap everything I've purchased for this month and let you know like what stressors I've had in terms of shopping and yeah, all that good stuff. I do have a monetary goal. I want to be less than last year for what I spent. I would like to be in the 900s. That would be amazing. I kind of on track for that. Like right now, I've spent about $100 before this video even begins filming. So we'll see what happens with what I purchased in March. But you guys know March has been a stressful month. And on top of that, Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty was going on, and I got a special coupon from Sephora. So let's kind of go into what's been happening. First of all, I've been spending a lot more time on my computer because we're inside, and I have been really focusing on not shopping. There was this kind of like in my community, we've been sending around links about things to do, so you can visit virtual museums, or you can take online classes, which I found were really fun. There have been, I don't know, the Met, the Met Opera did operas on like streaming, which I thought was really cool. You know, like people have been really creative on ways to keep busy. I've started cleaning my house, like really deep cleaning and decluttering for my move. I might do some declutter videos here. I don't know, maybe if I get around to it. It's like I've got all this time and I still don't get around to it. I've got a pile of books I've been doing. I don't know, you know, like there's stressors. And so one of the things I tend to do when I stress is shop. In particular, I like to go to drugstores. But I'm not going to drugstores right now, so I've been perusing things like Sephora and Ulta and all that jazz. Now, I'll tell you this, Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty, nothing other than the very first day really sparked my interest. I really wanted those MAC skin highlighter things. I forget what they're called right now, and it's killing me. It's like I had it in my head, but it was only open to Platinum and Diamond members, which I was last year, and I'm not this year. And I literally turned to my husband and I go, "Are you freaking kidding me? Like the one time I really wanted something, and it's only available to the higher platforms, which I'm not anymore." He goes, "Just buy it. Like, if you want it, just buy it. Like, it's not that big of a deal." I go, "No, I'm not paying $32 for a highlighter when I have 25 highlighters behind me." And he was just like, "Fine, don't buy it. Buy it when you finish all 25 highlighters." I go, "I'm never going to finish 25 highlighters. That's going to take like 50 years. He's like, "Why do you have so many highlighters then?" I go, "It's a thing. You guys know, I've been working through this. It took 5 years to get to where I am today. It's gonna take more than 5 years to dig out of it, which is crazy. It's like debt, you know? Like, it's gonna go bad before I'm using it. I'm not saying I'm gonna use highlighters that are 25 years old, by the way. Like, nope, that won't happen. Though I'm using eyeshadows about 10 years old. So, all right, let's move on from that thought process. So I did do some like virtual shopping where I put some things in my cart and I was like, no, I'm okay. But I did make an order from Sephora. So I was looking at my foundation collection because, you know, I'm about to use up this number 7 foundation that I've been trying to use up. You saw it in my spring project pan. I've been really trying hard to use that up and I'm just not quite done yet. But I was looking in my foundation drawer to see like what the next foundation would be that I'm going to use. And I do have a foundation. It's a Wet n Wild foundation. I think I tried to paint it last summer. I don't remember, but it's like very close to the bottom and it's like leading into summer shade for me. I realized that I don't actually have a summer shade foundation, and I ended up making a purchase from Sephora. So I was virtually shopping, you know, and I was kind of looking around and I was debating like, should I go for my favorite Lancome foundation, which is a Tint Dual foundation, and that little puppy is expensive. It's so expensive. But I was really, really thinking about it. But I was also kind of thinking, you know, like, there's a couple foundations that have been really interesting me lately, like the Becca foundation I think looks interesting. I also think that the Makeup Forever foundation looks really interesting. People have been like raving that foundation for years. I just have never gotten around to using it. I also was thinking about the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, the magic one, because people like really like that one. And so I was like, well, let me look at the shades and see. Oh, and Tom Ford. Isn't it Tom Ford that has like the really pretty packaging one? Whatever. There was like another one that got released, you know, this winter, and I was like, oh, those look really interesting. So I was really looking and doing research about all these different foundations, and I was trying to like match myself to a couple, and I didn't want to spend $50 on a foundation, but I did need a summer color. So I was kind of looking and looking and looking, and I put a couple in my cart, and I took them out, and I put a couple in my cart, and then I like X'd out of Sephora, and then I got a Sephora coupon that said, ooh, I see you're looking at foundations. Here's a personalized code for 20% off. And I ended up buying a foundation with that 20% off, and plus I was using my Ebates, and Ebates will give you like an additional 10% if you take store credit, and end up taking Sephora store credit for the last quarter because I knew I was probably going to be buying a foundation. So long story short, I did make a purchase from Sephora. And let me show you what foundation that I chose. I ended up choosing the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. So with the 20% off, with my Ebates, this is what I actually spent for this foundation, which I thought was a fantastic price. So I decided to just jump on it, and I appreciate it. And I am so excited about this, that it's in a beautiful bottle. I really like the frosted glass. I will say I'm not a huge fan of this cap though. It doesn't click when you put it down, so I'm always uncertain if like I put it in the right place. But it's really, really pretty. I actually put this on for the first time today. And you might be like, Julie, I thought you were buying your summer foundation color. I was supposed to. 10 out of 10, I was supposed to. So it said that I was supposed to be in a shade 3. No, shade 4. And so I was like, oh, okay, shade 4. Let me go one deeper, and that should be my summer shade. I know sometimes go like 1 or 2 shades darker in the summer. I normally tend to go for 2, but I thought since I wasn't as familiar with this, and shade 4 wasn't a perfect match from like the shade matching finding tool that they got on Sephora, I was like, well, I'll just go a little bit deeper. So I ended up with shade 6, which is medium, and this is not medium. This is probably a half shade darker than I am right now. And I am never a medium. I am light. Like, I am light. I'm not super fair, but I am most certainly not medium. So I thought medium would totally be my summer shade at number 6. It is not. So I'm still in the same predicament, but I did purchase this. I really like the way, I'm looking at my mirror, I really like the way this looks on my face. I applied it kind of sparingly today, and I do get a medium to full coverage. It looks really natural, in particular like where I've got more wrinkles. It looks really good. It did a great job evening out my skin tone. It's just a half shade too dark, which you probably can't tell on the camera, but I can tell in person. Love this, actually. I'm like very happy. It feels very hydrating on my skin, which I love. So I'm going to give this a few more tests. You guys know it's my first day wearing it. So I'm excited to give this further testing and more love. And yeah, so I bought that. So along with the foundation, I actually used a 100-point perk, and I got the Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Glow Primer by Charlotte Tilbury. You know, you guys know I don't really need a primer, but I figured if I was gonna kind of explore the Charlotte Tilbury brand, I might as well do a primer with a foundation. So, and it was a 100-point perk, so I was like, well, I might as well pick it up now. If I end up loving it, you know, I don't have to buy it right now because I've got two foundation primers that I really like. But I thought if the primers I'm using right now don't work, that this would be a nice add-on. So, yeah. And then I did get just like a little foil sample of the Kula sunscreen. Summer's coming up, so I like to pick up some sunscreen samples. And that is truly everything I purchased this month. Now, you guys know I've been waiting for 2 months for my Ulta order to come in, and it's finally arrived. So I did not make this purchase this month. I actually bought it back in January, but it arrived in March. So let me show you what it is. And I'll still do the math down here. You'll see all the numbers of everything I spent, because even though the money was gone in January, I don't charge it until I get it in my hands. So first things first, in January, every January and July, Ulta does their big sale. I love Redken shampoo. I know it's like technically not the best shampoo for your hair, but like my hair looks really good for it, and I love the All Soft. And this says Mega All Soft, and I wanted to give it a try. It says nourishment for severely dry hair, and you guys know I struggle with dry ends. So I got the shampoo and conditioner. I'm really excited that I got these. These are the big liter size. And they were super on sale, so like, I like that. And because I was getting the shampoo and conditioner, I wanted to add one more thing on because I did get a gift with purchase as well, and I was like, well, I only need to spend $10 more, and the samples that I'm about to show you in a sec were worth $10 for me, so I ended up just like making a purchase. And Beauty Bakery has been a brand that really interests me, and I've heard good things about these blending eggs. These actually went on sale for Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I'm like, oh man, but like I was gonna spend the money anyway, so like I might as well spend it. So this has 6 makeup sponges in it, and look how cute this, I mean, like, how cute is this packaging? Let's be real here. Beauty Bakery does a good job with their like aesthetic. And this is what it looks like. So I got 3 pink and 3 green, and they feel super soft. They do not feel like a beauty blender. They feel more like foam mattress type of feeling to it, and I've never tried this type on my for foundation, but I do like the way it feels. It does feel different than I expected, but I'm happy with it. I think this will give a really nice smooth texture to the foundation, and I don't even know like if you put them in water if they're gonna get softer, but I'm excited to try that out too. But yeah, I mean, like, how cute. It's adorable. I love this. Like, great packaging all around. Like, I think that's super cute. All right, let's talk samples. So at the time, we're talking foundation. What are the odds? Can you tell something's been on my mind the last 3 months? And they had this foundation sample pack, so I picked it up. Now, I will tell you, I've already gone through this and given the darker shades to a couple of friends of mine that I thought would be able to use it, and I kept only the light shades, and I was able to choose like what color samples like I want my main samples to be, and you could choose like fair, light, medium, or deep. I went for light because that's my normal one, and this is what I got. So first things first, the Ulta Beauty Super Blender Sponge. I've never tried this, but I'm never gonna say no to a sponge because those don't go bad. Also in here is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Oh, no, I bought this. I'm sorry, I totally forgot I bought this. Yes, I bought this. I've been wanting to try it, and I don't know, I think it was on sale. So I picked it up. I don't know why I bought that. I think it was just on sale. All right, let's talk big samples. This is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Hydrating Foundation Stick in the shade Cashew 3.5. See, I'm excited to try all these foundations. I feel like I've been like looking for foundations that I like. I don't know. It's like one of the things of like, there's always going to be ones you like and always ones you're not going to be like, but it's like one of those basic makeup things that just like, it's fun to explore. The IT Cosmetics CC Color Correcting Cream in the shade Light. I already know I think that this is okay. I don't think this is like make or break, but I thought for the summer that might be good. I don't like go out of my way to purchase it, but I don't hate it, so. Then I have the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation, and I don't know what shade this is. Oh, shade 2.1. That's the shade there. I don't know if you want more information about any of these. This does look about right for my skin tone for right now. I'm wondering if it's going to be a little yellow for me, but we shall see, you know. This bag that came with, it says, Talk Beauty to Me. I thought that was kind of cute. I don't know. This is not like a well-made bag. This is like super cheap, but it holds things. And really isn't that what you want a bag to do. Alright, I got 3 Smashbox samples. Again, this is out of the package because I gave the deeper shades away. But there are the 3 there. I wish I didn't I didn't give away the package this came in though, because I have no idea what shades these are anymore. Which kind of defeats the purpose, but I'll use them up. I've got the Well People Bio Tint in Light. I've got the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. So it's got the priming filter and 3 light shades there. So I'm excited. I decided not to purchase this one. But I'm excited to give it like a try like this way. Normally what I do when I get like these 3 ones, because these don't have enough coverage for like my entire face, I mix them all together. I like open all 3 and I like dot and I don't know, I just kind of do it that way. Might be good, might be bad, I'm not exactly certain, but it's what I do. This is the NARS, the Perfect Pair, so it's got the Natural Radiance Longwear Foundation and the Radiant Creamy Concealer. So you got the foundation on the top and the creamy concealer on the bottom. This also was one I kind of thought about for a little bit. I didn't pull the trigger. You know, clearly I went for the Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know. Charlotte Tilbury right now I feel like it's been killing it. So, and I think all of these are pretty good. Like I know they go like warm tone, light tone, like neutral tone. I don't know if you can tell. You might not be able to tell. But it does go pinky tone, yellow tone, neutral. But I don't know. I think I'm excited to play with that. Either way. This is the new Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation. Again, I just mixed these all together. We got the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I've never tried a MAC foundation. So I don't know if I'm like C35 or N5. I've got no idea, but it'll be my first MAC foundation I try. And then Morphe Fluidity 60. I don't know, like look how many samples they gave you to try and find your perfect shade though. Does this come in 60 shades? Like that's crazy. Does it say 24 hour? Yeah, 60 diverse shades. And they gave me a huge amount, like 3, 6, 9, 12, 12 different shades. And they look kind of like they all match me. I mean, clearly you've got cool tones, you've got warm tones, you've got neutrals. But imagine those all mixed together, like, yeah. I don't know, I'm excited to try this new, like, sampling of foundations. I thought it was a good thing to try, especially since I've kind of been on a foundation kick, and I haven't tried a new foundation in a very long time, like 2 years. The last one I tried was a Tinted Dull from Lancome, and I think I bought that a year and a half ago, and I, like, immediately used it up. That's how much I love it, so I have to, like, go back and use my old stuff, but let's go through totals, shall we? This is what I've spent for the month of March. So again, this includes the Sephora order and the Ulta order, so not too bad. Then this is what I've spent for the entire year. And this is my empties. So I always want my empties to be more than what I have spent. I know I did not make it this month because I have not filmed an empties yet for March, and I probably won't film one because I don't have very many empties for the month of March. I've been using up things, but most of them are sample sizes and like foil samples, and I haven't been counting foil samples in terms of like money, like monetary usage. So yeah, I'm hoping in April I will be in the negative, which means I have used up more than I've spent, but I know right now I did not quite make it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Happy banning.